As you are already aware that transistors are 2 junction and 3 terminal device, and these 3 terminals that we get, these 3 terminals are called the emitter, the base and the collector, and the 2 junctions are called emitter base junction and collector base junction. So we will have 3 terminals that are emitter, base and collector, and 2 junctions, emitter base junction and collector base junction. Also, we have 2 types of transistors, which are PNP transistors and NPN transistors. Now let us move on to the main application or use of transistor. The main use or application of transistor is its use as an amplifier. So an amplifying device is a device which basically converts weak electrical or voltage signal into a strong voltage signal or amplified signal, as a result of which we can get power amplification. So any transistor, whether it is PNP transistor or an NPN transistor, both the transistors can be used as an amplifier in 3 configurations. What are these 3 configurations? The first configuration is common base configuration, also called CB configuration. So common base configuration, also called CB configuration. Second configuration will be common emitter configuration. And similarly, we also have common collector configuration. All these configurations are represented by this configuration. We can write CE for common emitter configuration, CB for common base configuration, and CC represents common collector configuration. Now in each of the 3 configurations, in order to obtain amplification, emitter base junction is always forward biased and collector base junction is always reverse biased in case of both PNP as well as NPN transistors. So in this particular circuit diagram, you can see the biasing configuration of PNP. In the first diagram, you can see the biasing configuration of PNP, and in the second diagram, you can see the biasing configuration of NPN transistors. In both the cases, this emitter base junction has been forward biased and collector base junction has been reverse biased with the help of required batteries. Now the most important equation which represents the flow of current in case of semiconductors is the equation which states that the emitter current IE is the sum of base and collector current. So here IE represents emitter current, IB represents base, and IC represents collector current. Let us now define 2 important parameters for transistor, alpha and beta parameters. The alpha parameter is defined as the ratio of collector current to the emitter current, while beta parameter is defined as the ratio of collector current to the base current. Now with the help of these parameters and the value of IE equal to IB plus IC, you can easily obtain the relationship between alpha and beta parameter. So the relationship between alpha and beta parameter is beta equals to alpha upon 1 minus alpha. Let us now discuss the case of common base amplifier which has been constructed using PNP transistor. So continuing with common base configuration, we have the first term, which is current gain, which is defined as the value of delta IC upon delta IE, which represents the small change in output current due to change in input current. And as we all know that the value of alpha parameter is always less than 1. So in case of common base configuration, the current gain is always less than 1. Now if you talk about the value of voltage gain, the voltage gain will be defined as the ratio of change in output voltage to the change in input voltage, that is delta V0 upon delta Vi, which on simplification gives alpha R out by Rin. And now as we all know that the output circuit is reverse biased, so its resistance will be very high. So we will get a significant amount of voltage gain in case of common bias configuration. Now continuing with common base configuration, we can also find the power gain, which is equal to current gain into voltage gain. And on multiplying these 2 parameters, we will get power gain equals to alpha square R out by Rin. And one more important point that needs to be emphasized in case of this common base configuration is that the output signal is exactly in phase with input signal. Now moving on to common emitter configuration. In this particular diagram, I have used NPN transistor as an amplifier in common emitter configuration, and again I can define the first term, which is current gain. Current gain will be defined as the ratio of change in output current, due to change in input current. So I can write current gain as delta IC upon delta IB. And since you all know that the value of this current gain parameter beta is always greater than 1, it lies somewhere between 20 to 100, so we will get a significant current gain in case of common emitter configuration. Now let us discuss voltage gain, which will be defined as the ratio of change in output voltage, delta V out, upon change in input voltage, delta V in, which on simplification gives beta times R out by Rn. And since the value of beta is greater than 1, so we can say that the voltage gain in case of common emitter configuration, for a common emitter configuration, this voltage gain is very large or significantly large as compared to the previous configuration, that was common base configuration. Now you can also find power gain in case of common emitter configuration. The power gain will be equal to beta square R out by Rn. And noteworthy point in case of common emitter configuration is that the output signal is 180 degree out of phase with the input signal. So the next application of transistor now involves the use of transistor as an oscillator circuit. Use of transistor is in an oscillator circuit. An oscillator circuit is a kind of circuit which converts, or which is used to convert, DC signal into AC signal. So with the help of oscillatory circuits, we can convert DC voltage into AC voltage, and it has two important parts. The first part is the amplifier, in which we have common emitter configuration, transistor used in common emitter configuration, and the second part is LC circuit. And the output AC frequency, which is obtained with the help of this circuit, can be written as frequency equals to 1 by 2 pi root LC. This is the frequency of AC output that is obtained with the help of oscillatory circuit.